Alright, so what's going on YouTube? I haven't really introduced myself in any of my videos, but I'm Jaden, and this is my shop. I have been very busy when I have time. Got the C10 and the Volvo, which you guys have both seen, or have seen both of already, but today what we're going to do is set attainable goals, and I'm going to look into the lens and not at my screen. I should just close that right now so you can't see it. There, then I have to look at the lens. So, I'm going to set attainable goals. I'm going to do something and make sure it's something that I can finish today and stay somewhat on task. So, we're going to do one thing. We are going to finish the crossover pipe for this C10. Hopefully I'm pointing in the right spot. I think I am. But that's the goal for today. That's what I'm going to do, nothing else. There's no more of this jumping back and forth between the Volvo, the C10, other projects, moving engines around. I mean, I do have a ton of new parts for this, but we're not going to talk about that. We're working on a C10 today. So let's get at it. Let's see if I can get it to work. So, really handy trick that I learned today is that my gimbal has a light on it. And I can use that so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. So, what I'm going to do is we're going from this pipe here. We got to bring it, put a little bit of a kick this way, go right under here, and right up to there. That's going to be our crossover. Fairly simple, very straightforward. We just got to make it happen. Let's get to it. Let's focus. So what we've got here is a small collection of parts that I will be using to build this crossover. I've already chopped off a part here to extend off those V-bands to give me something to work with. So what I'm probably going to do is probably cut these both right about here. That way I have a nice 45 that I can run down to get me my kick to get it back towards the transmission. Then I'm going to adjust my angle from there to see how I can best route it to line me up so I can use 290s or less or more of a 90 and just get me a nice clean pipe that comes straight down, straight across, and straight back up under the motor with the most clearance. And in some area I may or may not use the slip joint. It just depends on how things go together. Sometimes these really aren't necessary, but sometimes they are. So with the stainless pipes, it may be a little bit more necessary because the stainless is more likely to crack. It work hardens a little bit more than, say, a mild steel would. And then over time it just becomes more brittle and is more likely to get a stress fracture. So let's get to work. So I got my pipe cut here, and it's just that's too long. It just doesn't fit right. That's where it fits. That's the angle. I mean, I could turn it down a little bit, but I need it to be more in that area and then shorter on both ends. That way I can get a 90 or some degree of a 90-degree bend to shoot straight across underneath here. So what the plan is to get this side to where I'm down and across and just hugging the bottom of the transmission right here, and then match this on the other side, or just continue building this to where it goes up to the other manifold. More than likely I'll build from the other manifold down and try to attach it to this end or aim for this end. The flex pipe would give me some wiggle room to get this stuff to fit right, but the less stress and less flex and bending on stuff we have, the better. So Alright, so I didn't really make much effort to video any of this, but I've been making pretty decent progress. You can see here, turn my light on. You can see I've come down and around and over and we're to here, but I'm a little low on energy right now, and this is hurting my brain trying to get these two pieces to fit together. I should have not welded this up. I should have welded one side and then used the other side to give me a little bit of play to make these fit. But my brain was not working. I'm tired. Late night, got up early. So I'm gonna try to hit this again tomorrow. And hopefully a little bit of rest is all I need to be able to function well enough to do this. Oh, that's bright. Oh, great. Alright. Okay. Alright, so sometimes you gotta take a break. This stuff is hard on your brain, and if you're exhausted, it's not easy to make sure you're doing everything correctly and the best you can. So it's important to take breaks and know when to not work on something anymore. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to pick up back up on this tomorrow. See you there. Alright, I'm back. It's been a few days. I got some rest. Last time I was here, I was completely exhausted. So, got the dogs with me today. You might be able to see them. There's one, there's two. They're happy boys. So, off camera, I was able to get my crossover done. That's all done. Once I get it back up on the truck, I might have to make a couple adjustments to it, but it fits really well. Also off camera, I got this downpipe started somewhat. I have it down to here. I'm going to have to shorten this up. I'm going to add some angle that I need there to get it to go down and hug the firewall correctly. And then I'm going to notch this little bit of inner fender out, and we're going to pop out right around there. If you can tell what that is, it's just the fender. Zoom out a little bit more. Yep. So that's what I'm working on today. Hopefully get this thing wrapped up, get that downpipe done, and then get the wastegate welded up to my crossover here. So yeah, let's get at it. So I got this tacked on here. It looks like it is gonna work pretty good for me here. So we're a little bit canted or angled outboard of that frame rail, and we're going down at a pretty good angle here. If anything, I might shorten can't see. I might shorten this up here. Make this a little bit shorter. Cut one of these down another, I don't know, ½ inch or so, because we don't have as much clearance on the firewall as I'd like. So I might do that real quick. We're need to change our mode for our camera because we're a little dark. We're not getting bright enough down in there. So maybe I can. Is that good enough? That's better. All right. So yeah, there's a little bit of a clearance issue there. I'll get that taken care of real quick and try it again. Okie dokie. I have the downpipe down and out of the fender. man, I killed it on those welds. They look really good. So we're down to here, and I'm gonna wait until I have a different tool to cut some pipe, because I'm cutting out of a U-bend now. I need to wow, okay, I guess that works. I need to come right down here and then make a hard 90, and then we're out. So that's I just need a different kind of saw for that. Over here, this guy, I'm done with this for today. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the Volvo. I'm happy with where I'm at with this for this very moment, and hopefully Friday I'll be able to finish up the downpipe and get my wastegate welded on, and then send this thing across the street and out of my way.